Brighton.
Nah, no, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. Let's not want him in an Everton shirt. Should be all right, Everton, aren't they?
I did see, because the Brighton are the Seagulls, aren't they? And I did see the old meme that comes out on when Liverpool got beat by Brighton, where they got a Liverpool bloke in a Liverpool shirt with seagull shit all over him. Oh, we're on, mate. We're on.
What did the mighty Forest do at the weekend?
We're on. I've pressed record, mate.
I know. Oh shit! Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just asking you the question.
I know. Fucking hell, mate. I know. Fucking hell.
Fucking what you going on about?
Fucking seagull shit all over me. Fucking mate. Forest did okay. Yeah, I'd say it was okay. Although that wanker Jamie Carragher does my fucking in, mate. He did amazing. You know, like, obviously I've got a bit of a soft spot for Liverpool, so I always liked Jamie Carragher until like the last couple of seasons when we've been in the Prem, and he's got nothing good to say about Forest. It's always like yesterday it was like, well, yeah, it was all right. It was all right, mate, but, you know, Tottenham, fucking weak, mate. Forest were all right, but, yeah, Tottenham would.
Your Scouse accent's not as good as your Michael Jackson accent, I've got to say.
No wrong with my fucking Scouse accent.
I tell you who I do like, who I didn't think I'd like as a commentator, Wayne Rooney. I think Wayne Rooney is really fair. Well, he knows his stuff. He knows football, doesn't he? You know.
But I mean, Everton, didn't he?
He's quite. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, he was an Everton wonder kid, wasn't he?
Played for a bit, yeah.
Yeah, you know. So he's really good. I was well surprised. I thought he just liked Liverpool, and he doesn't. You know, fair play to him. He's good.
I like Rooney, mate. I didn't like him when he went and managed the fucking Sheep Shaggers. But he was a class player, wasn't he? And yeah, he's all right. He shags a lot of grannies, apparently, doesn't he?
Apparently so, but that's allegedly.
I bet he was down the Grafton.
And grab a granny. I don't think he'd go down the Grafton. I don't think it was his spot. It could have been. Hey, you know what? I was just looking at my eyebrows now. It was quite funny. Yesterday, I had my Everton shirt on, and I went to rugby. And like,
can I just pull you back, mate? Can I just pull you back just for a second?
Yeah.
You just did a complete swerve of conversation. Then you just went, I'm just looking at my eyebrows, and then you went on to the Everton. You've got nice eyebrows, mate.
No,
you died.
No, well, what happened? What happened yesterday? This is the story about it yesterday. I went to rugby yesterday, and at rugby yesterday, I was doing me video of me in this fucking Everton shirt, and like, I never realised. Anyway, when I got home from rugby, my missus said, "What's wrong with you?" So what do you mean? She said, "You're dead pale." When I go out to rugby, I put a load of Sudocrem on my head. I hadn't looked it over my eyebrows, and my eyebrows are fucking bright white. So in the video yesterday that I posted, I've got like these white eyebrows.
Go and have a look at that, people. Go and have a look at that, people. Drop us a comment.
Yeah. So because she was going on about my eyebrows, I was thinking, fuck, I've videoed myself and I posted it with these fucking crazy eyebrows. So yeah, I had them.
So you put your head down a second ago, and it looks like you've caught the sun on top of your bonds, mate. To be honest, you got a few freckles happening.
Oh yeah.
Like you've caught them.
Oh, hey, talk about fucking sun and skin and all that. I just had a haircut yesterday. I went to Clatterbridge. Everybody knows Clatterbridge in the northwest. It's like where you look at cancer, you know. And I had that skin complaint that I had.
Yeah.
I had to go see the skin doctor. So I went to the skin doctor yesterday. So yeah, I've had the all clear. Apparently, it's a wart.
Okay.
A wart.
Well,
so they froze it.
I get them on
twice.
I get them on my hands now and then. When I was a kid, I had loads of warts on my hand, and I don't know if it's due to wanking too much. I don't know, but I don't wank that much now, to be honest.
Milking. That's due to milking giraffes.
Yeah, I do milk giraffes every now. The fuck is he on about?
I'm stuff on one of those days.
What is he on?
I've been watching.
What
I've been watching.
fuck is he on about today? He's mental.
I'm just coming out with some surrealist shit. I just feel like I'm in a bit of a strange place today.
You came out with some surrealist shit yesterday when you were messaging me last night, and you were saying that Jaffa Cakes are fucking biscuits. They're not.
They are.
Not
They come in
cakes.
biscuit box.
Cakes.
They're not. Why are they a cake?
Because it's cake.
No, they've only done all that branding and everything on them, so you don't have to pay the fucking tax on them.
It's cake though, mate. It's sponge.
It's a biscuit. I wouldn't dip it in my tea though.
I don't think I've ever tried dipping a Jaffa Cake in my tea. People,
You know when you eat a Jaffa cake, do you like nibble around the Jaffa-y bit in the middle, and then try and take the Jaffa bit off the spoon, off the biscuit?
off the sponge, the fucking cake, mate. Yeah, I have done that, but I think I grew out of that about 20, 30 years ago. I tend to just bite into it, mate, to be fair. I love a Jaffa Cake, though. I love orange chocolate. Terry's chocolate orange is one of my favourite things in the world.
Yeah, it is.
Love it.
Terry.
But people, hello at funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Write in, let us know what you think a Jaffa Cake is. The correct answer is cake, but you can go with Charlie if you want and say it's a biscuit. We're open to debate on this.
Do you eat it like a biscuit, though, or do you eat it like a cake?
How's it different? I pick it up and I eat it.
I mean, but, you're having a cup of tea, you think, I'll fancy a biscuit, you go and get a pack of Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah, but don't you have tea and cake?
No, well, it's like a bit of a, when you go and get a cake, it's like you get a little plate out, don't you? Put a little, you should go and get a fucking box of Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah, I know, but
You eat them off the box, or do you put them on a plate?
I understand that, but you can also do the same with French fancies, can't you? You get a box of them. You don't put them on a fucking plate, Charlie, and they're cake.
They go on my cake stand, French fancies.
You've got a cake stand now.
Yeah.
Are you taking the piss?
No, haven't you got a cake stand?
No.
Oh, you're so uncouth.
I like a cake that you have to eat with a spoon, don't you? Like the really gooey shit.
You know what I love? My favourite cake is either a cream slice or a vanilla slice.
Yeah, I like my favourite cake. We're not counting cheesecake, are we? That's just a dessert. That's not cake. No, I like lemon drizzle.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I love that. But yeah.
Or velvet, red velvet. Red velvet cake is basically chocolate cake with red dye in it.
Is it?
Yeah.
I do like chocolate cake. When my mum comes, she makes like little cupcake. What do you call them? They are cupcakes, aren't they? The little things with the, and I just love the icing. True diabetic, mate. I fucking love it.
I know we're terrible. I was just about to say I'm having to pack in chocolate this week. I'm not doing any fucking biscuit challenges this week.
You gave up chocolate at Christmas, mate. You've done a very good job of it, haven't you?
I forgot about that. But I was even coughing my chest out. Very good for you though, with you smoking, not smoking. That's been brilliant.
Yeah, I'm almost 3 months down, aren't I? It's mad how quick that's gone. I tell you what, though, I went and watched the Peaky Blinders movie the other day, and the one thing that Peaky Blinders always does to me, it just makes me wish I was sat there with a cigarette and a glass of whiskey. Do you know what I mean?
I've never ever watched Peaky Blinders.
Oh, mate, it's brilliant.
Never watched it.
Charlie, honestly, watch an episode. Go and watch it. Honestly, it's brilliant. Are you into that kind of period-y stuff?
Yeah. I may do.
Is it because you've got kids, so all you watch now is Bluey?
I love Bluey.
You are a true blue, mate. You're a true blue. Next, you'll be saying your favourite sweets, toffees. So, what did you get up to over the weekend then, pal? One of your kids' birthdays?
Yeah, we did Laser Quest on Saturday. So I fucking got to the Laser Quest at the end of the game, didn't I? At the end of the Brighton game, they had it on. Fuck it, we were awful. We were awful, absolutely. I watched sort of like the first bit of it at home before I left, and then I watched the last bit in the Laser Quest. We were shite. I've never seen us play so fucking awful in my life. Honestly, disgraceful.
Did you reckon Slot's gone then?
So, pardon?
I think Slot's gone then.
You know what? I heard the report. I don't know. I don't know how true it is, but I heard somebody saying, I think it was on Facebook, that a couple of hours after the game was over, he's fucked off. Is there a bit of an international break or something? I don't know, but he's fucked
I think
off.
it's England at the weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. So he's fucked off, and you reckon he's fucked off to Ibiza. You know, he's not asked about the club. He's just no passion. A load of fans kicking off, and that's what's missing in the club. It's the passion. There's no passion there at the moment from him. You know, you've gone from Klopp, who was like fucking getting everybody going, to Slot, who's like, you know, the first season, because he was winning, he was okay, but now because everything's falling apart on him, he just doesn't seem fucking interested.
Well, it was the Klopp effect, wasn't it, that got the first season? It weren't him. Maybe there's an omen here, mate. Maybe fucking Wayne's on his way, like. Maybe he's coming down.
You know what? I'd take Wayne Rooney over for
Danny.
I wouldn't. Don't clip that up because we'll have all sorts of fucking comments. Hey, you fucking pricks. Good
old Rooney.
Yeah, so we did this later quite well. I never did it. We just sit outside, don't we? But
I'd have had to have had a go, mate. I envy you for the fact you've got boys. I really do, because like our kid, I did a bit of when our kids were younger. I took the role of kids entertainer at a few parties and did the party games and the disco and all that, and like just messed about. It was great fun. I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I love the comedy stuff. And with young kids, it doesn't really matter if you slip an odd fucking cunt. They don't really know what it means. So the parents do look at you a bit funny, but I quite like that. But yeah, like our kids were more dance and afternoon tea and stuff like that they did. It was all very, very noncy.
Yeah,
but
in this Laser Quest place, there's like 10 pin bowling, there's escape rooms and all that. And there's like a big, massive arcade area. So me and a couple of the lads had a bit of a couple of dads had a pool tournament, which was quite good.
Oh, nice.
So I hadn't played pool for ages.
Quite good at pool, weren't you? I remember.
Yeah. So but you know, it sort of like just comes back to you. You know what I mean? Put a bit of side on, you know, and all this follow through on. A bit of a screw back. Fucking battered them. It was great.
I remember from Safe Star Day. Remember that shack we used to have? The fucking Derby shack that we used to. It was Derby you were at, wasn't it?
I was at Derby, Nottingham. Derby was up that mad lane, wasn't it?
That's all gone now. I drove down there. I think it was when I was going to the hospital or something. And I drove down there and I thought, I'll just have a look at it. And it's all gone. It's levelled now. It's not there. But it was like a porter cabin, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then there was the place, but then they moved to some sort of like old mill or something, didn't they? So anyway, and I also worked in Nottingham, which is by the ice rink, wasn't it? Yeah. And then I've worked in Leicester. I worked in Leicester as well.
I never did Leicester. For Safe, I did Nottingham and Derby. Derby was like where I started. Mark Derbyshire was the leader there, and then you came and started at Derby, didn't you? I think. And then that branch got closed down, didn't it? So we all moved over to Nottingham, which is where we met Whitlam and Nick and all those guys over there. But the best days I remember of Safe Star were when we were at Derby for some reason, and I don't really like Derby. But can you remember Tony Knopp?
The name rings a bell.
Definitely. He was brilliant, mate. He was Well, he was brilliant, but he was very racist. Can you remember? He used to come in and fucking kiffers, fucking. He was like he was still in apartheid.
Oh, he was South African, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I do remember him. He was the one who used to walk around with a fucking shoulder holster with his mobile phone in.
Yeah.
He was a fucking copper.
He had massive fucking hands. You remember his fingers were like fucking Mars bars. But you know how sad it is? He's got to be dead now, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Well, mate, we're talking.
I always remember, who was that guy? He was a massive guy. And he used to double up with him.
Mossy.
Used to get...
Kev Moss.
What's that his name? He had dyed black hair. And he had like, what was that car he always had, like a Mercedes or something, a big Mercedes. Like, and he was a chain smoker. A proper chain smoker he was. I think he used to smoke on the fucking leads as well. I think he was fucking smoking people's houses.
I did. Oh yeah.
No, not you.
No,
you never had a Mercedes.
No, he's smoking customers' houses though. Was it the big green Mercedes?
Yeah, I think it was.
That's Mark Derbyshire, mate.
Was he?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Was it Mark? No, it wasn't. It wasn't his name. His name was Ken. I'm sure it was Ken or something like that. I know Mark Derbyshire, wasn't it?
I think I do know who you mean. Did he have like the old-fashioned car phone?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but I do know who you mean.
There's one that looked like Dickie Attenborough as well, from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that was Richard Wood. Chard Wood. Yeah. And there was Richard Conduit, obviously Andy T. Kev Edwardson, do you remember Kev with the cigar?
Yeah. Dean Illiard was the
canvas guy, yeah.
Canvas manager. Who else was there?
DT.
Sully. Remember Sully?
Yeah.
Canvasser.
Yeah.
Remember Gibbs? Gibbo.
Can't remember that one.
He was a canvasser as well.
And then they had the telesales department.
On one of my businesses, he was an accountant. He was doing my accounts.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, a bit of a march down memory lane there, then.
Well, sorry about that. Everybody's listening. Going, what the fuck are these two going on about?
So they moved, though. Then So, I mean, when I said about Tony Knopp being dead, he must have been knocking on 70 at that point. Dave Litchfield, remember Dave?
Dave Litchfield, yeah. John Sandy.
Yeah.
Anyway, stop going on about it. Nobody has a clue what the fuck we're going on about.
Tony Knopp must be dead because it was about 1999, I think, or 97, 98 when I started selling windows. So we're looking, how many years ago is that? 30 years ago. And he must have been nearly 70 at that point. So, yeah.
Probably only about 30, just that he smoked that much.
Maybe. Yeah. Hey, I want to talk about something. Something that annoyed me a little bit. And I think it's all fake. This is the bit. It's navigating what's true and what's false on Facebook. And I know that it's like it always been that way, hasn't it? You kind of have to read between the lines a little bit on Facebook and don't trust what you see. But there's been like loads of posts about like the Gen Zers not liking stuff that we do or whatever. And I mean, really, Facebook is kind of our age group's platform. I mean, I'm not saying that it's only for us. And, I've got TikTok and Instagram and everything, which is probably theirs. But the thing that I was telling you about the other day was, and I said that Gen Z, there'd been a post put up on Facebook about Gen Zers wanted to get something banned, and I couldn't remember what it was. It's the thumbs up emoji on Facebook.
Why?
Apparently it's offensive. I don't know why. I don't know.
Is it offensive? Does it just annoy them, or is it offensive?
It's offensive. I'll see if I can get any info.
You know what? Talking about that, it was funny yesterday. My son's in this play in Chester, and they had a rehearsal like 5. Well, actually, it should have been a 5-hour rehearsal yesterday from 12 till 5. I was told to pick him up at 6 o'clock. Right. So I get a call from them at about 20 past 5. You coming to pick your son up or what? Yeah. I got told you were picking her up at 6. So I had to fly over to Chester. Anyway, I picked up him and his mates and his mate's sister. So like they're both 11, and I think his sister's like 13. So we're coming back, and as we're coming back, there's a tractor, and a tractor had pulled over. I was thinking, oh, thank fuck for that. I'm not going to get stuck behind the tractor. When I went past it, this flap had opened, and I'm going, yeah, on the side of the tractor. That's why they pulled over, to shut the flap. And I said, oh, look, the farmer's fucked up there. And he shouted, oh, look, it's a woman farmer. I said, oh, right, okay. Then there you go, fucking women drivers.
Oh, Charlie, bloody hell.
Yeah. Well, the kids said to me.
Oh, the kids said that?
The kids said to me, you can't say that, Dad. It's not the 1980s.
Oh.
I said, you know what? Yeah, because we never had any fucking female farmers, did we, in the 1980s?
No.
The kids said that to me.
I put my missus on my insurance because it makes my insurance cheaper.
Yeah, and mine as well.
She never drives my car. It's bollocks. The fact is, there's probably less female drivers out there. That's the reason, but they don't crash as much, apparently. I don't know. Is it because they don't drive as much, or is it because they're better drivers? Write in hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk and let us know. I've got nothing against women drivers, because when I was a big drinker, they used to take me to the pub and stuff. It was good.
You know what? You're just trying to have a laugh with the kids. You know what I mean? And they attack you. They attack you. It's not the 1980s, cheeky bastards.
You know, like I told my kids a story about this the other day, and I'm not misogynistic. You fucking do what you like, women. I don't give a fuck really, as long as Jane pays her way in the thing and don't expect don't expect equality and me to pay everything. I mean, that tends to be, that's the bit for me. It's like, equality's great, but let's have it equal. Let's not redress the balance and make it so they're more equal. And yeah, as long as that's the case, there are still a lot of women out there. I've noticed this recently, and I've spoken to a few of them as well, who are housewives and still operate in exactly the same way that my mum and dad used to operate when I was growing up, which was mum didn't work, dad gave her housekeeping, dad paid for everything, and that's the way it was. Mum got a job like as not a dinner lady, what was it, like a midday supervisor thing, like a playground supervisor, and she got that when we were in junior school, and then obviously when we went to senior school, she started doing bits of work, but she didn't work for quite a bit. And Dad used to give her housekeeping, and I know a few couples that operate in that same way, and both parties are perfectly happy with it. Is that is that guy misogynistic because they live like that? Is it? I don't know. Like, you live how you want to live. It doesn't really matter, does it?
I think it's up to the. The couple, isn't it? How they get on. I mean, do you share a bank account with your wife?
It's funny, we've got two joint bank accounts, but one's mine, one's hers, and we don't mix. We have savings, we put joint savings.
We don't mix anything when it comes to finance. So, we have our own little thing, you pay this and I'll pay that. And it works well for us, you know what I mean? And that's how it is. And it's just like, that's how we do it. That's how we get on. We don't want to, sort of like, well, it's not even fall out about money or anything. We just, I don't know. We just never sort of like developed a joint bank account. Whereas I know people who have got joint bank accounts and the fucking missus kicks off on them if they fucking go out for a coffee or
this
something like
that. This is why we never did it. My plan when we first kind of got together, and I guess this literally is like the way that you brought up into it. So this is literally the way that I would have done it, was to have joint bank account. Everything goes into one bank account. You pay the bills, you buy the food, you put the rest of it at the end of the month in the savings account, whatever it be. And Jane basically turned around and said that she didn't want to do that. She's a bit of a feminist that wears a wonder bra. Do you know what I mean? A bit of a fake feminist. But she didn't want to do that. And her reasoning behind it was, if I went and drew or if I went and bought some hair straighteners that were 200 quid, you'd kick off, and I'd be like, yeah, I would actually. So, I would have done. But she'd have kicked off on the money I spent on booze back in those days. So it's worked well for us. I pay all the bills. Jane buys all the food, and she does like birthdays and stuff like that. And she buys Netflix. But it works for us. But back in the day,
that works for us as well.
But there is a funny story about me when I was a kid, and this was year 7, so I was 11, and her name was Miss Jennings. She was our art teacher, and we were doing textiles, and I turned round to her. Basically, she turned round to my mum on Parents' Evening, and she said, "I've never met such a misogynistic pig at the age of 11 as your son." And all I've done, this is just goes to show that I'm 11 years old, mate. I'm pretty innocent. I'm not really, I'm not a full-on card-bearing right-wing fucking, misogynist. But she'd basically, we were doing something in needlework, and I turned round at 11 and went, "That's woman's work."
Right, okay. I
was 11 and said that to her, and but I find that funny. I told the kids that story; they pissed themselves.
That is funny.
Because they're all like, I think, like Sophie's very. Jane's mum's a arsehole, but a feminist. You know what I mean? She's like proper. We don't need men. We don't need men. Why do you pander to him? Why do you pander to him? Why are you doing things for Chris? Why are you doing things for Chris? He's a man. He has a penis. He's a second-rate fucking citizen. Don't do da. And she's got like Sophie's ear, so Sophie's quite feminist as well. So me and her kind of avoid the conversations because she's like, I would say radical. But then Lottie's like the opposite. She's dead nice and wants to, I want babies and I want a nice house and a dog, and it'd be really nice if people would provide for me and I could just stay at home. She's quite, I'd say, old-fashioned. But yeah. Anyway, just a quick aside.
Back to your thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Gen Z often dislikes the thumbs up emoji because they interpret it as passive-aggressive, rude or dismissive rather than a sign of approval. It's seen as low effort, cold reply that abruptly ends conversations, representing a conflict between older formal communication styles and younger, faster digital norms. So there we are. Bollocks. Fucking hell. Yeah. I can, after reading that, there is a little bit about me where, if you're having a conversation with somebody and they do like, it's happened a few times on WhatsApp and this, that, the other. If you're not kind of getting your way in a conversation, I have done that rather than typing a message and going, and then moved on.
You know what? Just for fastness as well, instead of having to type fucking loads of shit, you just do a thumbs up. You know what? Maybe this sort of like this age group, they just want to fucking send lots of messages all the time. They won't speak on a phone, will they? They won't speak on a phone. They'd rather send messages.
I've said to Lottie, specifically my daughter, just generically, like if plans need to be made or something, just find out what Brett's doing, and she'll be like, "No worries," and I'm like, "Just fucking ring him. Just ring him. Yeah. Find out what he's doing." "Oh no, I'll just message him.
Yeah. Even like when I had I've had a few businesses over the years. I used to employ apprentices because I used to love doing the apprentice scheme with them, and like their biggest thing was getting on the phone. Even a few years back before texting and WhatsApp and all that kicked off, it was just like normal texting. And they'd rather text than go on the phone. They were really shy going on the phone.
Yeah.
Our fucking mobile phone at home was like the lead on the telephone, the wire on the telephone was about 30 foot long, so you could take it up to your bedroom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
I said we was having a conversation the other day, and I said, what would you guys do if the mobile signal, internet signal tomorrow was just not on? What would you do? How would you live? Because we don't have a landline. We don't have any of that shit.
No, we don't have a landline anymore.
No.
We're not having one since we moved out here. It's pointless.
Just quickly before we go, it's kind of an add-on to the Gen Z bit that I've just said, but it's not really actually. It's a couple of things that I saw on Facebook. One, it's about Celebrity Juice. Have you ever watched Celebrity Juice with Keith Lemon?
No, I wasn't an avid watcher of it. I was watcher of it. I watched it a couple of times. Anyway, go on.
So I really liked Keith Lemon. I still don't see him on TV anymore now, do you? I think he's been kind of cancelled a little bit.
I think he has, yeah.
What he used to say to Fern Cotton and Holly Willaboobies. But there's Craig David, and this is again Facebook news, so it could be fake. Craig David came out saying that I think this is fake. I don't think this is real. I think it's just people that have clickbait again. And apparently Craig David's come out and said that Bo Selector, so Keith Lemon, Lee Francis, has ruined his career by doing the Craig David thing. And then I saw it yesterday. I made a note of this last night. I was just flicking through Facebook and I made a note. Trisha, you remember Trisha?
Oh, yeah.
She's come out, if it's real, and it probably isn't real, saying that Bo Selector ruined her career as well. Can you remember, what
Scary Spice as well. He used to do Scary Spice as well.
Yeah.
I think,
he moaned about it as well.
I'm not too sure. I don't know.
Well, he had it. The thing is, though, Bo Selector was way before Celebrity Juice, and he had, he definitely had Mel B on that show. Because there was the famous one, wasn't there? Can you remember the one with Louis Walsh?
Oh, yeah.
Gino Di Campo. And they'd got Louis Walsh and Gino Di Campo were the team captains, and they had to pick who they wanted out of the Spice Girls. So they got the Spice Girls there, 4 of them. And Louis Walsh is like, I don't really know which one I want. I'm not sure which one I want to pick. And Gino Di Campo, you can see him just sat there getting more and more fucking annoyed because he's not picking one. I'm not really sure which one I want. Because he's fancy boys, you see. And Gino Di Campo, you just see him getting redder and redder and redder. And he goes, for fuck's sake, Louis! Just pick the one you want to fuck! Anyway, I loved them. My missus, I remember her face dropping. She came into the house one evening. I don't know where she'd been. And me and the kids were just sat cuddled up under a blanket watching Celebrity Juice. They were only little. But the kids loved Celebrity Juice. Anyway, I don't know if that's true. Write in, let us know. hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Yay. Anything else? I realise I've had a full-on ADHD episode there, mate, where I've just waffled for fucking...
No, I'm good. We're on again tomorrow, so we can come back to some stuff tomorrow.
Yeah. Love you all. See you tomorrow.
See you guys.